Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm actually super excited because they announced some GIGA boss dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are definitely one of my favorite archetypes in the game, and so I'm curious to see if this is going to make me get excited and actually play the game again. So these are all coming out, by the way, in Wild Survivors. This actually doesn't come out until March 18th in the OCG, which means maybe summertime for the TCG here, but let's go check out the effects and see if they're any good. So starting right off, we're going to be looking at Xenometeoros over here. So here's the artwork. It looks like it's going to be a level 6 fire dinosaur. Tuner, well, level 6 tuner. Okay, effect monster, 2000 attack, 200 defense points. Says you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. So the first part says if a card or card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you special summon this card from your hand. That's pretty easy in dinosaurs. The second part is, during your main phase, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra for the rest of the turn except for dragon, dinosaur, sea serpent, and worm monsters. Also destroy one dinosaur monster you control or in your hand, then special summon one dinosaur normal monster from your hand or deck. No, dude, I really don't like the vanilla dinos. Why do they support it? Because at first I was like, oh, you can just pop another card. This is big, but it says then special summon, not then you can if you want to special summon. If it just like let you pop one monster, that's all we needed, and it would have actually been pretty decent. But the fact that you had to play the vanillas, if it was hand, deck, or graveyard, it wouldn't be not as bad, because then you could at least, like, you know, recycle it and you'd only play one like minus brick hand, right? But vanilla dinos, like, I guess it's going back to Dino Rabbit. Let's see though. Let's not sign them out yet as like bad worthless archetype. Transcend Drake Meteor. So I think the Transcend Drake is like part of a new dinosaur archetype. So this is at level 12. This is their new super boss monster. So level 12 fire dinosaur special summon effect monster. So 3500 attack, defense is pretty mediocre at 700, but it says it cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned by a card effect. You can only use the first and second and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. So the first part says, during your opponent's turn as a quick effect, you can destroy 2 other dinosaur monsters you control and or in your hand. If you do special summon this card from here, that is actually insane. The fact that you can get this out during your opponent's turn and surprise pop, I think this is like fantastic. Okay, this is good so far. Second part is, if this card is special summoned, you can send one dinosaur monster from your deck to the graveyard. Another phenomenal effect. Easy summon condition. It's basically like, what is it? It's like True King Dinos all over again, but it's 2 other dinosaurs. Oh my gosh, this is so good. The second part, yeah, if this card is special summoned, you get to send one dinosaur from your deck to the graveyard. Obviously, you can send Missile, you can set up like a baby Ceratosaurus, so you can pop one baby to summon the other baby and just go pop off from there. The third part of the effect is, if this card is destroyed, you just shuffle one normal monster from your graveyard into the deck, and then you could special summon this card. I mean, that's actually... I mean, hey, it just literally solved the problem. I only need to play one vanilla if I just max out on copies of this. I mean, this card is good. It's good. There's no denying it. That's a Giga boss monster for dinos, for sure. Next up, we have Transcend Drake Gigantozauler. So here's the artwork on this one. It looks like it's got 3800 attack, 2000 defense points. Going to be a Earth Dinosaur Fusion effect monster. It requires a dino and a normal monster. It says you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. The first part of the effect is, if this card is special summoned, you get to target a dinosaur monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. If this card was special summoned from the graveyard, you get to destroy one card you control or in your hand and one card your opponent controls. Okay. And then the second part is, if this card is destroyed, you get to shuffle one normal monster into the graveyard, from the graveyard into the deck. Then you can special summon this card. So they're all like reoccurring out of the graveyard. I'm not sure if I would use this. I don't really know of any dinosaur fusion like combos. Is this for like the was it the fossil dinosaur cards? If you guys remember those, I don't know if it's part of that. All right. So next up, we got the Transcend Drake Glaciosaurus. Alright, this card looks freaking amazing. Alright, let's check it out. So it's a super giga boss, level 12 dinosaur synchro effect monster, 3600 attack, 2700 defense points, 1 tuner, and 1 plus non-tuner monsters. So it says you can only use a third effect of this card's name once per turn. So the first part is, it can't be destroyed by battle. The second part is, your opponent cannot target your dinosaur monster special summoned from the graveyard with card effects. Also, they can't be destroyed by your opponent's card. So not being able to target or destroy them is pretty decent, and especially since this card already can't be destroyed by battle, as long as I guess you get the graveyard. And then the third part of the effect, if this card is destroyed, you can shuffle one normal monster from your graveyard into the deck, then you can special summon this card. So they're all coming back out of the graveyard, but I don't know if that's like the greatest effect in YuGiOh, just to be like, okay, if you destroy it, I gotta shuffle one back and then I bring back the card. I mean, sure, it's a nice little bonus to reset versus it actually being like, okay, negate and destroy during my opponent's turn. And then it's based on Frostosaurus. Okay, so they're still not done with dinos. The crazy part is they get another boss monster. Like, look at all of these. So it's a level 6 When Dinosaur sees effect monster, 3,000 attack, 2,300 defense points, and materials are 2 level 6 monsters. It says you can only use the first and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. So the first part is you can detach one material from this card, then target one of your banished dinosaur monsters and special summon. That's actually a pretty good effect, considering like you could just Tyrannosaurus banish whatever you need, right? Second part is, if this card with no materials battles another monster, any battle damage it inflicts your opponent is double. Okay, not too bad. It has to be no material. So what are you doing for the detach other than this? The third effect is, if this card is destroyed, you can shuffle one normal monster from your graveyard into the deck, then you can special summon this card. But then you wouldn't have any attachments, and then I guess the effect would be like good for it. I mean, you're automatically, as soon as it comes out, you're more likely going to use its effect. Unfortunately, the first part of the effect is only once per turn. Otherwise, this card would be actually broken if you could just be like, all right, get out, the monsters make what is his name? Transcend Drake Droganthus. You just go make one, detached, and just special summon them. That would be actually good, though. All right, next up, though, we're not done. They still get more support, and all this stuff is pretty decent so far. And we got announcements of more reprints as well. So Grounds YuGiOh says it's a normal spell card that says you can use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. So the first part is to add one dinosaur tuner or dinosaur normal monster from your deck to your hand, then destroy one card in your hand. Wow, that is absolutely amazing, being able to search out the dino tuner and both. It's not just either, right? You get to add one dino. So the adding is either normal or a tuner, so you can have insane consistency if you just need the vanilla in the grave. But just being able to destroy that one card in your hand, I'm not sure if any other archetypes can run it. Just destroying cards in your hand can be good for lots of different archetypes, though. Second part, though, is you can banish the card from your graveyard to fusion summon one dinosaur fusion monster from your extract using monsters from your hand or field. If it was the graveyard, that's all we needed. Or if it like shuffled it back into the deck, that's what I would actually want. But the fact that you actually can make this, because I was thinking again, like, what are we supposed to use, like the fossil support for the dinosaurs? All right, so we're not done. We still got some more reprints here, but I wanted to double check because they mentioned that you can only special summon very specific things. It was like you can only special summon with XenoH. Okay, so it was a dragon, dinosaur, sea serpent, and worm monsters. I just wanted to check off the top of my head. Lagia is a I know Lagia says not a dinosaur. I just want to make sure. It's a dragon. Okay, so that does work, because that's like a very important card. Now, you can also go for sea serpent and worm monsters. I'm not sure. I think that's True King, allowing us to actually go for True Kings. But the one thing that is missing, if you play any of the Scrap Dino variants, what is it, Wyvern, that is actually going to be a dragon. Oh shoot, that still works. That Bow of the Goddess, that's a fairy. Okay, that's another like really important card if you get used to play dinos. But the fact that you could just go for the scrap combo still in this still allows that play to actually go off. I was just kind of curious. So it doesn't seem like it's that bad of a downside with the, like, you can only go for those cards. All right, so next up, though, we do have some more announcements of reprints. So we have Frostosaurus. Okay, it's a level 6 vanilla, but you're just probably going to use it for, like, material anyways, like fusion. Then we got Missile. So if they are reprinting these, do you guys think dinosaurs are going to be dominating the next format? Especially if we get, like, triple Missile, triple Oviraptor. I mean, all the babies are at 30 anyways. And, like, now with that other newer card, oh, Solda's getting reprinted. Okay. I don't remember people making Solda too much. It was just like Lagia, Dolkar, kind of the go-tos. But because these are different levels, or level 6, you're going to be able to make it a lot more often. I think the new Dinosaur is actually insane. Like, it is so good. Like, the other, like, new GIGA boss monster, this card is amazing. Being able to pop just any 2 dinos in your hand lets the babies pop up. Dinosaurs, in my opinion, could easily be one of the next best decks. All we're waiting for is maybe just a couple more support cards, and the deck is automatically S tier. It just needs a couple more, like, negate and destroy cards that are very consistent, and then we're looking at a good archetype. Anyways, that's my thoughts on the new dinos. Let me know yours down below, but I'm pretty excited to give you guys gameplay of it very, very soon when they are out on EDO Pro. So if you don't want to miss out, I'll definitely be giving you guys gameplay for once again, Kappa, very soon. Subscribe, turn the bell if you're new here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and I'm out. Peace.